The compass knows. June's compass does not point north. It points at her own shadow, as if her shadow is the true map. The desert road is dry and flat. June crosses it with a small bag and an old map. The city on the map is marked with faded ink. She keeps saying, "Just reach that city." It sounds clear in her head even when the sun burns her neck and her lips feel dry. In her hand she carries a broken compass. The glass is cracked, the needle shakes and refuses to rest. When she turns her body, it swings east, then west, then down. Sometimes it points at a dune, as if it wants her to climb. Then it points back at her again. Near the end of the day, it settles on her shadow. June stops walking. Her shadow lies long on the sand like a dark path. The compass follows it, quiet and firm. June looks up. The heat makes the far land shake. For a moment she thinks she sees towers, then they melt into air. "Maybe I am chasing a picture," she says. She checks her water. It is not much. The sun is low, and night in the desert can be cold. She needs one good sign that she is not walking in circles. Then she sees a tiny shop near the road. It is made of wood and cloth. A lantern glows inside. The light looks warm in the wide empty land. June walks to the door and steps in. A man stands behind a low table. Tools hang on the wall. A kettle sits near the lantern. On a shelf, small fixed things wait for owners. The man's eyes are calm. "Welcome," he says. "Sit, drink water." June sits and drinks. The water is cool, and her shoulders drop a little. "Thank you," she says. "I am Hadi," the man says. "I fix things. Some are small, but they matter." June places the compass on the table. "I need this," she says. "I get lost easily. I want to reach the city on my map." Hadi nods. "May I open it?" June watches his hands. "Please." Hadi opens the compass with care. Inside, dust clings to the metal. A tiny spring is loose. A grain of sand sits under the needle like a secret. He cleans the parts with a soft cloth. He fits the spring back and sets it right. His work is slow and sure, like he has time for quiet. "It is old," he says, "but it can still be honest." June blinks. "Honest?" Hadi closes the compass and gives it back. "Try it outside, but do not expect it to agree with your map right away." That line catches June's attention. "What do you mean?" she asks, but Hadi only points to the door. June steps out into the sunset air. She holds the compass flat. The needle moves smoothly now. Hope rises in her chest for one breath. Then the needle turns away from north. It points east, then swings toward June, then settles down toward the ground. It points right at her shadow again. June frowns. It is wrong. Hadi comes to the door. He does not look worried. He looks thoughtful. "Are you sure your plan is right?" he asks. June tightens her grip. "The map shows a city. I go there. That is the plan." Hadi tilts his head. "And why do you go?" June opens her mouth fast, but her words are slow to come. "Because it sounds important," she says. "People say there is work. People say there is a new life. If I reach it, maybe I will stop feeling small." The words surprise her. She did not know she was holding them so tight. Hadi nods once. People say many things, he answers. A compass does not speak like people, it points. June looks at the needle. It is steady, it is not confused now. That is what makes her feel not calm. Can you fix it again? She asks. Maybe it needs more. Hadi holds out his hand. Let me show you something first. Back inside, he opens the compass lid and turns it toward her. Look here. June leans close. On the inside of the lid, a small mark is carved. It is not a random scratch. It is a name, made by careful cuts. It is June's name. June's heart gives a small jump. That is mine, she says. Hadi watches her face. Do you remember? He asks. A memory comes, quiet and clear. June is a child on a floor by the sea. Her grandfather sits near a window and mends a fishing net. He smells of salt and rope. A small brass compass rests on a shelf. June takes it and turns it in her hands. The needle dances, and she laughs without sound. Her grandfather finds her and does not scold her. He only smiles and says, "This is for you. If you ever forget what you want, it will help you come back. Not to a place on paper, but to what feels true." June's eyes sting. I forgot, she whispers. She presses the compass to her palm and feels the cool metal. Hadi closes the compass gently. It was made for you, he says. Not to make you well known, not to make you fast, to guide you back when your mind gets loud. Outside the sky darkens, the cloth wall moves with the night wind. June sits very still and watches the lantern light on the table. The city on her map feels far away, but also less real. She finally says the truth. I chase that city because it sounds important, she admits, but I do not know why I need it. Hadi pours tea and slides the cup to her. Then ask the compass a better question, he says. June holds the compass with both hands. A better question? Hadi nods. Ask where you feel true. Ask what you miss when the road is quiet. June closes her eyes. She does not think of tall buildings or crowds. She thinks of one place that feels simple and right. A small town by the sea, a pier made of old wood. Her grandfather's boat rocking on dark water, the quiet work of fishing at dawn. She opens her eyes and holds the compass flat again. The needle moves once and stops. It points steady toward that sea town. June smiles, small but real. Her chest feels lighter. It chooses, she says. Or you choose, Hadi replies, soft and calm. The compass only helps you hear it. June stands. She folds her map and puts it back in her bag. She does not tear it. It helped her walk until today. Now it can rest. She checks the strap of her bag and ties it tighter. Then she places the compass in her pocket, close to her heart. She pays Hadi and bows her head. Thank you, she says, for fixing it and for asking me. Hadi opens the shop door for her. Travel safe, he says. If it points at your shadow again, stop and listen. June steps into the night. Stars appear one by one. The air is cool on her face. Her shadow stretches beside her under the moon, long and calm. The compass rests warm in her palm, and the needle stays steady. She walks away from the road to the city and toward a path she cannot see yet. she feels quiet and ready. This time, she does not feel lost. She feels chosen.